I'd say the nice thing about how we're doing it now is at least everything's cultivated. You don't got to cultivate too.
That's true. I don't have to put that attachment on, yeah. Not that I mind putting the attachment on, because if you got to go across the field anyway, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Still a one pass tool, you know.
Yep.
All right, I may have over purchased on seed, but that's fine.
We'll use it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna plant. I don't want to plant everything in wheat slash barley.
Yeah.
Plant a field or two. Kind of throw a little variety in there, you know.
Yeah.
Another random join, but did not buy a Betsy. My heart hurts for you, Tomcat. My heart
That's
hurts for
sad.
you. That's very sad. Oh, man. In the arms of the angel. Oh, we going midnight edition?
The Black Betsy, Black
Yeah.
Betty, or whatever
Black
it is.
Betsy. Oh, Black Betty, Bam Plants. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I like the looks of that.
I mean, it's only all of our money.
I'll still have like 100 grand left.
158.
Yeah.
Oh, Black Betty, Bam Black. What do you need over in Login World?
I'll just need a trailer. And that's down at this lower homestead.
I was gonna say, where is the log trailer?
I said I kind of just decided to keep it down here as it's where it gets used.
I noticed that a lot of equipment migrated over there.
Oh, when it just became this kind of like the small homestead, smaller equipment homestead.
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and get the big boy weight for it too. Load it down, boys. Let's go. You know, I'm so tempted to buy that subsoiler too.
Yeah, right. I don't think we need it at this current moment. We got all of our machines going.
Hey, Nick, you parked all that like right in the way, dog.
Did I?
Yeah. No audio in this homestead. Hello. I mean, I guess we technically don't need the haul corn over there anymore, right? But yellow. We do have a spare tractor, but I guess we don't need it, right?
Right.
We have a subsoil per field. Okay. Just let that be then. All right. On my way. Help is on the way. Oh boy. It's so fast.
Yep.
Jeepers.
So did you get that modeled in the 1050 then? Or engine size? I didn't know.
Oh yeah, if we're doing it, we're doing it.
Right.
Oh boy, we're not messing around here, Nick. Fun. I feel like I put the wrong tires on it though. I think I just went with wheel weights. They were the skinnier tires.
That's kind of awkward.
They're not like super skinny. I feel like there's a little bit wider tire we normally run, right?
I feel like we do the wide width wheel weights normally on that.
Yeah, this one says wheel weights. Right, Big Al? Right. Farmer Nick doesn't know how to turn his headlights off yet. Gonna have a dead battery.
I think the hazards and beacons will kill our batteries too.
They're off. I turn it off on most things.
Oh, do you?
Sometimes. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait a minute. Why is there wheat in this bin over here too?
I have no idea.
There's 12,597 liters of wheat.
Did you have it run corn to that bin?
That's what is running is corn.
Oh, I
There's
didn't know
almost
if you're running.
60,000 liters here.
I didn't know if you're running to that bin or the train.
No, we're still running. I'm just gonna whatever they can run. I don't really care. I should stop. Maybe I'll stop it now that they're all empty. Huh?
They'll eventually get full down there. And...
Yeah, it's fine. All right, what do you need? Oh, that's right. You already told me what. Yep, fine. Oh, look at all the saplings out here, Chad. Jeez.
Approximately like 240.
Probably exactly 240, actually.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, we gotta find that. Gotta catch him. Oh, where's the trailer? Yeah. Where is the trailer? There's a header cart. Oh, there it is. Come on.
And yes, I know I need to organize that homestead a little better.
Problem is there's nowhere to organize it. There's no like shed to park it in.
Yeah, I was talking like the header cart that's middle of the area.
Driveway, yeah.
You know, probably could put the header back on the header cart.
Oh, is that what that's for?
I think at least.
You know, it's actually a way big combine for these little fields over here. But there'll be other fields too. Like honestly, field what is it, 6? Our next one. Yeah, field 6 would be a good field for that combine. Plus, it's kind of awkward. Like there's elevation on the edge, so next set is not gonna appreciate that.
Right.
At all. So yeah. All right, hit the button. Doop, 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 doop. That was good.
I'm pretty sure I got down to a science. I think it's 6 trees for that trailer. Per trailer load.
Wow. Can't look at the stumps. like a drunken sailor planted them. In fairness, I was not on GPS, okay?
I say, if it makes you feel better, the other saplings,
yeah.
I started out as kind of like making them neat, organized. And then we went to the, that's good enough, you know, deal, or I kind of just didn't, you know, really care anymore.
Yeah, I gotcha. I don't want that tree top. I think I got it full neck.
Looks like it.
I'm gonna put one more on there. Maybe 2.
Honestly, I take the tree tops too.
No, that one it was stuck on the side of my trailer and it was gonna cause problems.
Oh.
Big Al, yes, the trees were planted. I planted some, and what's his name? Squirrely Dan planted the rest of them for us. Yeah, they were all planted. Yep. These are all lodgeables. So we're working on our first 240, and then the second 240 has been planted.
I say we're cooking through the first 240 pretty good.
Yep. What are we cutting these to 8 meters?
I think so.
I think it's 8 because that's what the trailer holds.
Yeah, it's 8 meters.
We did not use the excavator to plant. No, we don't have excavator. I think when it comes to excavator logging, I want to mess with that on Silver Run. We're gonna play Silver Run at some point, and I want to use like all. Okay, let me be careful how I say this. I want to use in-game equipment for the most part. Because something like an oh man, it's doing the log jitters. Something like an autoload trailer or autoload script for the log trailer is still probably going to happen. But we're going to use like the in-game like excavators and stuff like that. At least that's the plan. So
I'll let you in a little secret with the excavator. With the planner for the excavator.
Yeah.
It's not like the 3.1 where it has like so much distance between where it will plant. Watch, because you have to manually hit a button to make the excavator one
Oh,
plant.
say Northern Jay saying it's easier, but the other tree planter, you literally just turn it on and drop it and drive. So I don't know how it can be much easier, but
All right. I was gonna say,
yeah.
apparently some people have been having issues with it,
No.
as if you can plant them too close, where
Ah,
and they don't grow, which
sure.
doesn't make any sense. If you look at our trees.
Yeah. It's interesting. But I thought about getting into excavator logging on here and all that stuff, but then I was like, let's just save that for, the logging map. Oh, it holds more. Yeah. I mean, 240 trees at a time, that's enough for us.
As I say, have you ever planted that many at a time? It's kind of old after a
It's a
while.
lot, yeah.
You know,
It is a lot. I don't know how far up the hillside you went, like to the part I painted, but
pretty far up the hillside.
yeah, so 240, that's a pretty good amount of trees.
I'd say you wouldn't get another half a pallet in there in the open space.
Oh, I mean, you could.
I mean, you could probably get hold of a pallet in there.
If you
I,
put your mind to it, you can do whatever you want.
I will say I try to keep them a little more spaced out, and per se. But I know there's spots that the rows are really close to each other.
You put up, you planted 160 and it holds. If you buy the saplings on like the small saplings for the other one, it holds 240. So it holds a ton too, but you got to buy the small saplings, which the only difference really is that they take longer to grow. They cost more money because there's 240 of them on a pallet. As opposed to this one that only has 20 trees, but they're already partially grown. But
I'd say
honestly, I don't mind the small ones.
the extra month or two the small ones take.
Yeah.
I think it's more worth it.
Yeah, you might as well. Might as well, in my opinion, but yeah. But on Silver Run, we will. I don't know how much tree planting we'll do because, well, that whole map is trees. So I don't know how many we'll plant. But I do want to play that map and like actually build a roller coaster. I probably won't waste my time with like the cat trees and all the stuff in town that you can make. I think that's what burned me out last time we played that.
Probably.
Plus the excavator thumb always turning around the other way used to just infuriate me, but yeah. They're the same size when planting them? Wait. Black Cat, are you saying that these saplings and these saplings are the same size when planting?
No, the taller ones stay a lot taller when you plant them.
Or is he talking about like the excavator compared to that's probably what it is, the excavator ones.
I would guess.
Because there ain't no way. Oh, like, wait a minute. I haven't used the tall saplings, but I mean, I'll buy some right now. I'll buy them right now. I don't care.
How does that tractor pull that hill at the sawmill compared to the Massey?
It was fun.
Didn't even feel it?
Nah. I mean, I'll go grab the tree planter right now. I don't care.
That's also down here too.
I'm on my way.
I was just more or less letting you know that where it was at.
Help is on the way. And that's me. I mean, I could put it on my front 3-point and keep on driving, you know?
Yeah, you could.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Get a load of logs on your trailer, take off to the sawmill, drop them off, then go to the shop.
I mean, I drive past the shop anyway, so.
Right.
Wouldn't bother me none. Oh, yeah. Unless they have like some, yeah, I don't know. I've always planted the small saplings just because there's more of them on a pallet. So you can go farther instead of having to refill all the time. That's why I've always done it, but I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that grassy hillside is beautiful. Beautiful, Clark. All right. Apparently I missed a spot down there too. See.
Oh, the grass.
Yeah. All right. And hit the button. Let's go. I love that this trailer just doesn't know its own limits.
Right.
It's like, oh, there's trees. I must need to grab all of them.
You ever notice, like, if you're on kind of like a hillside and it starts getting a little tippy, the trailer?
As soon as they strap, you're good to go.
Right.
Yep. How long to full growth? I don't know.
I think it's like 3 years or something.
It's a bit of time, yeah. But what I like to do is wherever we plant, I like to plant one tree that you buy in like the landscaping menu. That way, you know when your trees are full grown. Cause it's yeah. I like to do that. Like a true log hauler. That's right. Yep. The sky's the limit, right? The sky's the limit.
I was figuring since, you use the full one to judge your distance from the new batch.
Yeah,
I figured we just, yeah.
It's a good idea. You should probably leave one because you're getting farther away.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I already have the one I was thinking about leaving.
Oh, that one over there? It's kind of far away from the rest of it, isn't it?
No, I was talking the one that's like the closest to the saplings.
Oh, okay. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, just haven't grabbed that one yet.
I got you. I was like, that tree's kind of by itself. It's like the one tree on the one tree hill, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like the log jitters, though. I'm glad they haven't fixed this from like Farm Sim 15.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud?
The only farm sim that didn't have the log jitters was 13, and that's because that was a mod.
Yep. I never did that in 13. I didn't really play 13 on PC, so.
I didn't either. I watched a lot of PC players with the logging.
I did too. I got you, fuel hauler. Yep. I gotcha. The farming is, well, the farming's being done for us all hired right now. We're in login mode right now. It's close to storm mode, but a little different. But it involves cutting trees down, So yeah. But yeah, we're in logging operations currently. Nick is running the processor, and I'm running back and forth with the brand new Fenton 1050 that we just bought a little while ago.
I like how you said the old.
I always call everything old.
I know.
Ye old.
I just figured I had to mess with you a little bit about it.
Yeah, and I do want to plant like a field of wheat. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. I'm gonna plant some wheat. I wanna do some like raking and baling, and I like 25. 25 is great. They are different sizes. Okay, I'm like, there's no way. I mean, I've never planted the taller ones, so at least not on. Wasn't it on 22 that you didn't have an option and they were all like the taller ones? I think with 25 they brought in like the little tiny saplings.
Was it 22 or was it that 17 or something where you had one size?
I think at 22 we only had one size. Cause I'm thinking that one Stevie map where we planted like a whole bunch of trees down south, and like when you used to plant trees you used to be able to see them,
Yeah.
And now when you plant trees with the tiny saplings anyway, you can hardly see them.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see that you're planted.
One size and 22. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, it was 22 had the one size as well. All right. This is the first game with multiple size saplings. Unless they added that with the Silver Run like DLC in 22, but I don't think they did. That could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Probably should unstrap that load because they're kind of tall. They're kind of sticking out over the world. Oh, there's 2 tops, chat. The 2 treat tops. What's that mean? Is that like... First off, that one in the back is just a floating head. Anyway. Creepy. Definitely. Oh boy, creepy. Assuming that means like where the office is or something, right? I don't know. Kind of weird. Fire assembly point. What? Oh, like if there's a fire, that's where they want you to meet? Is that what that's for? Emergency gather point. Okay. Gotcha. That's interesting. Okay. So that's just unlocked a memory, chat. The first time that mom ever had like a home health nurse, he came out and they asked the dumbest questions. And one of the questions, I mean, we almost threw the guy out of the house. We hated the guy. We're just like, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Which he ended up being one of our favorite like people ever once we got to know him and like we got past the dumb questions. Like later in life a little bit, like a year later. Anyway, he asked us, we're like, you know, he's like, in case of an emergency, like a tornado or blah, 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 like where would you guys meet as a family? Our first he asked us, in case of a fire, where are you going to meet as a family? And I was like, the mailbox. I don't know. I'd walk outside. I'd probably be the one like getting people out of the house, you know, like, especially mom back in the day. And then he's like, well, what if there's a tornado or something? Where would you meet as a family? And I was like, Walmart. He's like, okay, good answer. Like, I would probably be with mom back in the day. Like I would be the one like trying to get her, probably not downstairs. That wouldn't have worked back in the day, but like probably put her in a closet in our house, you know.
I'd say he was definitely calling you a few choice words in his head.
No, he was following his paperwork. He was fine.
Oh, I was talking about your answers.
Redneck, maybe Walmart, wherever the house lands. I mean, yeah, I mean, at that time, like, it's kind of, I mean, I did go to the farm, you know, once in a while, but I was pretty much like mom's caregiver. So like if mom was somewhere, I was probably within a few feet, you know. Yeah, I was kind of there too. So it was just, that was the first, yeah, where are you going to meet in case of fire? Outside. Not in the burning house. That's where I'm going to go. Oh, man. But, you know, nowadays it's like with Aunt, you know, I really should start hounding her about like, what would you do if something happened? Where would you go? What would you do? Like, go beat on one of the neighbors' doors, you know? Follow the yellow brick road. I should have told him that. I don't know, man. Wherever Dorothy's at, that's where I'm going. Wherever there's BMWs, you know? Oh, wait. I brought it up again. Dang it. I didn't mean to, I swear. Oh, man. We get some more on here? Oh, no. It didn't. Oh, there we go. We're good. All right. Dude, I know how to load this trailer now.
I guess that's interesting.
Dude, it's like I got a sick mohawk.
It kind of is.
All right, screenshotable moment. Let's go. I want to rock. That was weird though. That it, like, just stood right back up. Like, all right, let's go.
Like I said,
Trailer's
straps
like,
are.
I'm ready to take a nap the next minute. Okay, let's go.
I say the straps on that trailer are just amazing. You know, you strap when you're tipped over, it picks you back up right.
Always comes back to my memory. It was not love at first sight. No. 2-second nap. Yeah. That's all you need sometimes. Just don't look back. Exactly. Because if you do, well, it's... Well, first off, they're all on one side. They're all on one side. It's amazing. Sometimes when 911 dispatchers actually are, you remember that they're human. It kind of catches you off guard a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
They just like toned some units out to a grill that was on fire. And the lady goes, unfortunately, it has now caught the deck on fire as well. I don't know why. That's just, I don't know. This is in the U.S. No, this is the East Asia map. I'm in the U.S. If that's what you're asking, yeah, I am. So's Nick, I think.
Yep. I'd hope so.
Might be in Canada.
No, U.S.
Yeah, I don't know.
We ain't that far north yet.
You ain't that far away either.
I'm still like 5 or 6 hours from Canada.
Really?
That's quite a drive.
I never been. Somebody's trying to crash into you with a water car. Nice. They just it takes place of a fictional place. It's just East Asia. It's not the farm sim maps. The maps that come out from Giants don't have a specific place. It's just East Asia.
Okay, I'll correct myself. It's 4.5 hours to the border.
Oh wow. Okay. And then like the Riverbend map is like Arkansas, but it's not a specific place in Arkansas. So an area that was hit by a tornado was hit by an earthquake as well? No, I didn't know about that. Haven't heard that one, though. That's crazy, though. Hey, you know you're having a bad day when you get hit by a nader and a earthquake. Now you just need a hurricane.
That'd be scary. A nader and an earthquake.
Yeah. I don't know if it's shaken from the tornado or...
or it's an earthquake.
Oh, God. Shouldn't laugh, but yeah. Okay, so this one's testing the old 1050 a little bit, climbing the hill with this... Yeah, we're good.
Listen, I could imagine that's testing the 1050.
God, dog, we chilling. All right, now the question is, I unstrap this. Yeah, that's fine. We might have to pick up one of them. We might have to play pickup sticks. Oh, all but a couple, 2, 3. All right, that wasn't bad. I think I'm broken though. Why is that log just like floating there?
It probably
Got a
needs to be
floater.
bumped.
Okay.
It was outside of the zone.
Get in zone. Auto zone. Any questionable moments last night? A little bit.
Yeah, I did the Midwest thing last night.
Khmer King, I appreciate the, you know, I appreciate it. We were really watching that storm. That there was like a confirmed observed like tornado down in Union, Missouri, and that was kind of aiming for us. And yeah, and it didn't hit like where it ended up coming up kind of closer to St. Louis. It didn't get too far away from us, but thankfully it stayed far enough away that we actually didn't go in the basement. We should have. We were under a PDS tornado warning. But, you know, sometimes they make those polygons kind of big. And so we weren't, I never really felt like we were in danger.
We're in danger.
But I'm also a lot more weather aware, I guess I could say, than a lot of people are. If that makes sense. Like, we never even got hail here at the house.
You're a lot more weather aware than I am.
So, try to be.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but a couple years ago where I used to live.
Oh, the nadir hit right next to you, yeah.
And you're like, you should probably
yeah,
get to your basement or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's not gonna come over near us. And then
wham.
Yeah.
And then my fire pager went off.
Sound was gonna live stream the Twister. No, I was not. I don't know how big of a tornado it was, but there was the debris signature on the correlation coefficient and stuff. So there was debris being lofted in the air. I haven't seen any. I haven't. I've been avoiding the news today. So.
So, random question.
What?
Random answer.
Dinner ideas. Anyone got any?
Don't talk about that.
It's 5 o'clock.
I haven't eaten anything in like 2 days. Let's not talk about food.
I said, well, John, the wife just texted me, asking what I wanted for dinner because what she was planning does not sound good anymore.
She wants you to ask me for what y'all should have for dinner?
She wants me to figure out what we're going to have for dinner. And she said I can't use I don't know.
Hamburger helper, final deal.
You know, I want to open a restaurant someday in my life, and it's going to be called I Don't Know. Hey, where are we going for dinner? I don't know. I mean, come on, right? That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
$1 billion idea. I don't know.
Just for all the wives to go to. Where are we going? I don't know.
We're in an awkward spot right now.
Meatloaf and taters.
I gotta love that screen tearing.
Who has screen tear?
Or the ghosting. Whenever you loaded the logs, you can see the...
Dude, this game goes so bad for me, and I don't know how to fix it. Screen tearing I fixed, but ghosting...
Oh, I get the ghosting too.
It's so bad. What do you want to eat? I don't know. Exactly. Whatchamacallit? Where are we going for dinner? Whatchamacallit?
Probably stop cutting trees.
That's fine.
I don't think it's gonna hold much more than that trailer.
True. I'm not full yet, but I gotta turn around.
But also, I mean, how long do we got a fast time until we can plant?
Well, we need to plant right now. October.
Oh.
Yeah, October. Alright, that's good enough. Pork chops and green beans. How did I fix the screen tearing? So my issue with the screen tearing was that my capture card was not allowing my computer to output. It was capping my hertz at 60. And whenever my monitor's running at 60, I see screen tearing like crazy. So I ended up having to do an update of like the firmware for the capture card. And then it finally let me like change it to 120 hertz, which technically it's a 144 hertz monitor, but Windows locks me out at 120 hertz for some reason. So I don't know. That fixed my screen tearing. That was my issue. And I know that's a weird one, but I don't know. DLSS or motion blur usually responsible for ghosting. I think I have both of mine turned off. I don't use DLSS, and I think my motion blur's turned off as well. But I get a ton of that ghosting, and it's very annoying, and it happened in 22 as well. So, but I don't use DLSS. I think I use the, what's the other one? The AMD frame gen or whatever it's called or something, I think. I don't know. At least I could check that now, because you can go to your graphics settings now in the game without having to like go back to the main menu, which is nice. They finally updated that.
Yeah, that is nice. They did finally do that.
Yeah. How that wasn't like in past games, crazy how they didn't have that. But yeah. Crazy. Any sort of upscaling, it was DLSS. I got you. Yeah, no, I used the other one, I think. But even with it turned off, I feel like I get it too. I don't know. Your screen freezes? Oh, dang. I feel like since the last update, I've been getting a lot more just like jitters in the game, and I'm not counting these log jitters. That's just logs. But like my game's been random stutters and hiccups and stuff like crazy since the last update. Like, the game kind of just runs like crap right now, in my opinion. I mean, no games, I don't know. The games don't run like they used to. I'm starting to sound old now. I better shake my cane at chat now, you know?
But the thing is, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Although, like, Railroads Online's great if I'm in single player.
Yeah.
That game runs great, man. Back in my day, exactly. We played the Halo on the 5-inch TV. I actually did that once. It's a 5-inch black and white TV my grandma gave me. She didn't want it anymore. She used to put it in the back seat of her car when she would have to go out in the afternoon so she could watch her stories in the rearview mirror. True story, and it happened. Okay, not a good idea. But yeah, it huh? Yep, 5-inch black and white TV. All right, so Nick, I'm gonna assume that means that the sawmill's full.
I would assume.
All right, so this tractor stays here, and now we go to the next set. Let's go. All right, we're set to wheat. Chat, do we like wheat or barley better? I don't really care. But do we like wheat or barley better? Okay. Barley it is. We can plant spinach.
Gross.
Saying. We could do the spinach. All right, and I don't want skippers out here. I mean, we could.
I guess we're pretty much all the way up the hill where I was planting trees.
Okay. You had to connect your console to the TV with red, white, and yellow. I remember those days.
Yep.
Wasn't that long.
I remember when the 360 came out.
360? How about the OG Xbox, dog?
I don't remember when that came out, but
I don't.
I had it for a long time.
I say we had one, but yeah, we didn't get it when it came out. I got it right before Halo 2 came out, though, which I think was like 2005, something like that.
Yeah.
So I did shrink up my working with just a hair, but I don't know. This seater kind of sticks underneath them tires, so, or in between them tires a little bit. I just don't want skippers. I don't. I know it bothers everybody's OCD, so I don't want skippers for you guys.
Well, you'd also get yelled at for skippers.
I know. That's why I'm not doing it. OG PlayStation? I had PlayStation 1 and 2, Jacob, yeah. November 9th, 2004. So yeah, we saved up money in 2000. Whenever Halo 2 came out, which yeah, we bought our console right before that, and then we got Halo 2 for Christmas that year.
That was a Christmas present for me, the Xbox.
Nice.
I say my Xbox, the original Xbox I had, that came from a thrift shop.
The OG one or the 360?
The OG. The 360, my parents bought that for us, Christmas present, year it came out.
Wow.
All because there was one game our dad wanted to play.
What was that? What was that game? 2000.
The game.
What was that game? Oh God, it came with the Xbox Live like starter pack. Crimson Sky. Who remembers that game?
That did not interest me at
Oh
all.
my God, that game was so much fun.
I say it was a great game, but also a terrible game at the same
Yeah,
time.
it was. Yeah. Yeah, so she wanted Xbox or PlayStation. She picked me. Nice field hauler. Yeah, the only Nintendo like experience I have with consoles would be like the NES. And actually that didn't have red. It only had two. It only had what, yellow and white. Most people use the coax adapter, but
Yep.
yeah, remember it's like, oh man, it's time to play Xbox. Got to turn channel 3. Or 4 if you were fancy. You could still flip a little switch on it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'd say I used to have a TV that was just for my Xbox original,
Okay.
OG Xbox,
Nice.
because every other TV I had at the time, after, years after like the one came out, I still played my OG, and the TVs I had at the time, besides the old one, I had to dig out of the back corner of the house. None of them worked anymore with the cabling.
Ah, that's sad. That's sad. Yep, back in the good old days, Jet. Or the old days, I don't know, were they good? They were decent days, I guess.
I said the back in the days where I didn't have bills to pay for.
You're right. PS1 and 2. I can remember actually way back in the day on NES. Like my brother, my older brother was just better at video games than me, right? And so I can remember like him playing, I think Mario or something, and he'd be like, okay, and I would push record on the VCR, and we like ran it into the VCR, and then we would push record, and then like he would go, oh, stop, and then we'd like stop recording. We'd make like our own like live edit, like almost like a let's play. It was kind of weird. I don't know what I don't ever remember like watching the tape back though. But yeah.
Yeah, I just remember having the old setup with the little switch box.
Yeah.
Where one of them was I think that went to like the Xbox, and the other one went to a Wii.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. For component cables, and your TV didn't have component. That's rough.
Oof.
That is rough, yeah. I don't think we had a TV with component for a long time. I had to use the coax adapters for like everything. Yeah, in fact, it was 2007, I think, when I bought my first like HD TV, and that was my first TV with like component. Before that, I actually had a TV that was my grandpa's for a while, and that just had coax. And I want to say that TV might still be over at Casey's house. When I upgraded TVs, I think talking to his dad or something. I was like, hey, I got this TV, you want it? And he's like, yeah. So it was like a 26-inch old school CRT tube TV.
Oh.
That weighed 1,000 pounds. And he ran that thing forever. It might still be over at Casey's house. I'm not sure.
Nice.
Remember when 720 was impressive? Oh yeah. Dude, I had a 780i TV, and that was the Olivia was the brand name on that TV. That thing was great. We actually just got rid of it like 6 months ago. Yeah. B-17 bombing. Nice.
I will be back. I gotta go make dinner.
Bye, Nick. Have a good time. Have fun with your, I don't know, for dinner.
I think I figured out. So she was gonna make some kind of barbecue chicken slider thing.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't want that, so now I'm taking the chicken she was gonna use for the slider and make it into chicken tacos.
Nice. Solid option. Yeah.
Had to use the chicken up anyways. It's
Sure.
odd.
Yeah.
I'll be back in an hour or so, two
right.
maybe.
All good. I'll be planting. Probably not then, but yeah. When they were bigger front to back than side to side, yeah. Back when TVs had the giant lead in the back to offset the weight of the screen. Oh, back in the days, yeah, man. I don't know if you could even find them TVs at like Goodwill anymore. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't even know if they take CRT TVs anymore. Not too sure. What I do know, Chad, is we're going back and forth. We're planting some wheat. We're going to do, we're doing barley. I was thinking of doing 1, 2, and 3. All in barley is what I was thinking about doing. So, I just moved that. Didn't mean to move my auto drive, but okay. And that's what I'm thinking, chat. 1, 2, and 3. More expensive to recycle. I got you, Big L. I gotcha. I always thought it was super cool, too, over at Casey's house. They had this old, like, big piece of furniture. It had, like, a TV in the center, and then it had a record player on one side. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. They're here for it? Okay. Well, that's good. So the next set does supposedly give you a 10% yield bonus because you're supposed to, when you plant with the next at, you're supposed to leave wheel marks. Although the default GPS does not leave the wheel marks. So allegedly, the next set does give you a slight yield bonus. I personally haven't seen it because I have not done the testing. So that's all I can say. I have not done the testing. So where's this tractor? But yeah, obviously the MacDon would be better. Because, 10%, right?
That's a lot of piece.
Yeah, gives you 10%. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, though. let me finish my thought, chat, you know? Oh, man. I mean, if you really want to, like, that much extra crop, I'm sure there's a mod for that, right? You just crank your yield up to 8,000 if you want. I don't know. I'm sure there's a mod somewhere out there for that. Now, what would be sick is if we could put the pickup head on the next at and get the 25 and the 10. I'm trolling now, of course, because that would be a little much. But that's okay. What do I know? What do I know? Oh, yeah. And besides, you know, you can't get 10% or 25% or any percent on corn. So you're getting a bonus there no matter what, you know.
Ian 511 just resubscribed for 5 months.
Thanks for the 5-month resub. What's poppin'? What's going on? Alright, we're gonna use this to help us. Because if I have this, I might as well hit the button on it and get it going. It doesn't fertilize, but we'll take care of that. Not a big deal, so we can have 2 planters going. Basically, it's the plan. Come on. The bonus of the next set to me is not the yield bonus, it's the time savings. Especially on harvesting. The rest of it, I could go either way on like the seeder part, you know. But the harvester is where it's at for me, because you get an extra mile an hour, you get a decent sized head, really good sized headers, and 12,000 or so more liters in the tank. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. The turning's a little weird, but I feel like people get used to that, right? So yeah. Okay. Looking at stuff over here. But yeah, the seeder's where it's at for me, or the combine part. That's where it's really at. Seeders, whatever. The sprayer, I don't care for. Manure handling equipment, I haven't used yet, or the slurry, sorry. I haven't used that yet. Not going to, probably, unless I fire up my old map just to check it out. Which I could do that off stream. I don't have any animals on here, so therefore no need for that. Oh yeah. Alright, well at least we have 2 planters going now, so that's good. We are waiting on beams at the temple. But we just filled the sawmill, so we should be good there. So that's good. Well, yeah. Right. Nick was here, but he had to leave, so it's just me right now. Trent's here too, but not in-game. Interesting bucks. No, I haven't. I am actually like severely behind on YouTube right now. Yeah, a little behind right now, but that's all right. Yeah, soil compassion would be nice if that was a thing in this game. It would be cool. But yeah. The cab will hit. Yeah, you can move the cab as well. But it still sticks out farther than the head, yes. So it does kind of. I ran into that issue the other day, actually, where I was trying to harvest, and yeah, I ran into trees. So the trees just got cut down. That was my fix for it. Cut the trees down. I sound like my father in real life. I cannot tell you over the years how many things at the farm where it was like, man, that kind of sucks. I got to trim around that to cut, keep the grass looking nice. I just get rid of it. Grandpa used to have like posts for the doors on the combine sheds. When you open them, you can like tie them to these posts. Now they're gone. We don't open the doors, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're gone. How many things over the years? Like, that's too much stuff to trim around. Or even like when my sister was looking at buying a house, and the first thing is too much to trim around. Just everything in their backyard or whatever. Too many things to trim around. Not about it. I think it's funny. The same symptoms on some fields. Are you talking about how like there's all the skippers? Oh, there's a lot of skippers last time, but I've also turned my GPS down a little bit, so I won't have skippers now. So yeah, no skippers. Although I really do want to plant the field the right way where there are skippers. Oh, you're talking IRL, I got you. I do want to plant with skippers, but I feel like chat's gonna roast with like everybody's OCD. So I might have to do it off stream just so that, I don't have to roast. Oh man. I like the new DLC. I think it really shines as a combine. But as a seeder, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. What we're currently doing here. We're seeding in a little bit of wheat. But yeah, as a combine, I think that's where it really... Yeah. 1 mile per hour more than a regular combine, and the heads are huge, and 12,000 liters more capacity. I mean, that alone, the capacity of the grain tank, and it unloads like pretty fast. I haven't done a side-by-side of like this to, say the case combine or something. I haven't unloaded both at the same time, but for the amount of liters this thing's carrying, it unloads pretty darn fast. So I really like it as a combine now. So yeah. Chat said barley before, so that's why we are planting barley. I was gonna plant wheat, but chat wanted barley, so we're planting barley. It was a choose your own adventure. Choose your own adventure today. That's all right. It's all good. Chat likes their beer. Yeah. Some of you do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Drink it responsibly. I don't have a problem with that. Come on. All right. I'm going to get this field done, and Buddy's still going to be... Or wait, I'm just starting on this field. Yeah, he's making good progress over there, actually. Oh, dang. What is in that field? Soybeans? Oh, boy. Are we about to pick up a... What field was that even? I didn't pay attention. Field 9?
9?
9? 8.
You just can't pass time, John.
I was gonna see if there is a contract for it for $10,000.
Yeah, you can get more than that by buying it.
But I could just do a harvest real fast, you know? Just do it. I don't really need the money. Go ahead. You would have on weed as well. Interesting, Nobels, yeah. Yeah, people don't realize that tracks are actually not that good for compaction. Like, not good at all.
And they ridge up pretty good.
Yeah, when you turn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. But that's alright.
It's a little bit better.
Do the oil achievement railroads online with Betsy and tiny cars? Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, Tomcat. Or Tomikato.
He's Tomcat still. For now. Give him time.
Yeah, but it's March.
It isn't him. No, he still has time. That would be terrible, Tomcat, for the record. Just saying.
I thought it's new name now.
I like the screenshot he posted in Discord.
Yeah, there's Black Cats. There's. Is that Nick? Yeah, Nick's. No name. They're fine.
That's funny.
That's funny.
I'm here for it. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. Just put it on easy. Yeah, yeah. Betsy's are us.
.com.
Pretty much, yeah. It's funny. It is funny. I'm here for it. I'm here for the Betsy shenanigans. Gotta love it. Alright. So we're gonna get these last two fields done, and then there's a lot of money in contracts right now, by the way. There's a few big contracts out there, but I don't really need to do contracts where I'm at right now on this map, so not really worried about the contracts anymore. So yeah, it's all good. Is it time to do Asian rice on the rice fields?
I like that one better.
We'd have to wait till spring. We'd probably have to put some water in the greenhouse to make the saplings or whatever, seedlings. Make the seedlings, and then I just thought of something. I should get a we don't have a free tractor, do we? We do. John Deere. At John Deere Green. Get a rotary hoe going too. Forget about all these steps. I'm just over here thinking about trains. That's all I'm thinking about. Oh, man. Water isn't that cheating. Boy, that is really light. Makes this front end really light on this tractor. Golly. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It'll be fine though once it's in the field and hired. Won't be an issue. That is a giant implement for this tractor. Or at least it's a lot of weight hanging back here. That's for sure. Alright. Have fun. Bob's your uncle. He's actually my uncle. We stopped by his house the other day, actually. Picked up a thing. When Pops and I were on our secret adventure on Friday. The secret adventure that took forever. Just saying. So it's
The
like,
train's not speedy anymore.
what?
Train on Hutan Pantai.
What about it?
Not like. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
It's broken, right?
Well, I started a new Hintai. There's really no new maps out.
Yeah.
And Field 4 was soybeans, so I was gonna go buy it, and the train went by, and it was smooth at first, and then
Oh, how it's on.
when I got like farther away, almost out of my render distance,
Yep, it's super glitchy still.
super glitchy. But it's right next to you. It's new.
I think they said something in the patch notes about they fixed it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Don't know about that one. Ah, that was the wrong button.
My third time trying to get the right crap in the right field for starting out.
Oh yeah.
Because field 3 and field 4, the one time I looked or tried this map,
Okay.
they're both P's.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough. Is No Man's Land not out yet? I have no idea. I don't keep up with like the mod hub as much as
Yeah,
everybody
it's
else does.
probably in the 3 months of backlog.
I say it's probably in the queue.
I did see something on like Facebook how people are saying they might just switch over to PC stuff instead of mod hub,
What do you mean?
because it's like 2 or 3 months that people are having to wait for their mods to come out.
Oh, instead of instead of like as a mod author, instead of trying to get it in the mod hub, just like put it on like an itch page or something.
Yeah, itch or Facebook.
I got you. Well, you know, they'll get caught up eventually, I assume. You know, it's just there's so many mods that have come out. You know, let's be honest, how many of them are, you know, a 3-meter, you know, cultivator? Unfortunately, that takes probably as much time as like a map to run through the system, so you just have to chew through it. I'm not trying to defend them, but I assume they just had a lot of mods. A lot of mods. And if anything, they should have waited. What they should have probably done was waited until after the new year. Because I don't think they did. I don't remember exactly when like the editor came out. But I think it came out before Christmas, didn't it?
Oh yeah, because there's some people that have
Yeah.
You can see when they posted or submitted their mods
Yeah.
that some mod authors have like December.
So if they would have waited till after Christmas, then they would have been able to get their holiday out of the way, because they take like 2 weeks off of Giants, and then come back and then put out the editor so that everybody would be delayed. You know, yeah.
Or at least put the editor out before Christmas, but not accept it.
Second outside auger. What do you mean, like a right-hand auger? Is that what you mean? But I feel like that would have probably helped, because then they wouldn't have had where they like weren't working for 2 weeks. So, I mean, a right-hand auger would be interesting, but I don't know that you really need one. And I don't think the theory of this thing is you don't run an auger wagon with it, like IRL. So, you know, you're driving to the truck, or the truck would sit at the edge of the field, you know, or a mother bin maybe, or something like that. But yeah, you don't, you know, this thing holds so much that, yeah, you wouldn't run You're not in real life, you're not supposed to run a auger wagon with it, because then if you run an auger wagon, well, that's more field compaction from running that tractor and wagon and all that good stuff, you know. So yeah. It doesn't unload on the go in real life, no. It would unload at a truck. So, yeah. Well, you would hope that there would, as Giants, you know, Giants at least would hope there's a steady string of mods coming through, right? Yeah, it makes sense. But, you know, they only have so many people, I assume, and they can't just go, like, hire 1,000 people to do that for, what, a month or two? Until it kind of calms down a little bit, you know? So, I'm sure they'll get through their queue eventually, but, it might take a while. Not trying to defend them, for the record. Not. And just think if they actually like play tested the mods, it would take like 6 months to get the mods out then. Because I will die on that hill that they don't. They may claim that they do, but no. When they say they test mods, it's not play testing. But hey, that's just my opinion. My opinion, and you know, a lot of opinions are like. Oh, goodness. Chad, I noticed something just now since yesterday. The grass out there in the backyard. You know, we got a little bit of lightning last night. Lightning releases nitrogen into the atmosphere. It's starting to turn green. It's starting to turn, y'all. Be mowing anytime now, you know. Unlike the neighbor that's already cut his grass like 12 times, but you know, it's fine. He's got the loudest lawnmower too, chat. He's got a 21-inch lawnmower. It's a Honda, I think. And it wasn't running right or something, so he got messing with the carburetor and basically he turned it up a little bit, turned up the high end so it runs faster. Golly, it's so loud. It's awful. So, you know, when I mow this year, I'm gonna take extra time. I want my yard to look really nice, you know. I gotta slow down. Although he tends to mow when I'm trying to stream, so. And unfortunately with the new audio setup, you guys will probably hear it now. So, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Petty's mowed like seriously 5 or 6 times already, Jacob. Yep. Stick a big old pipe on her.
Now you get my mower through the shop.
Yeah. You ever fix your deck? That you have, or no, the rear main on yours is leaking, right? Something seal. Yeah. Yes.
On the motor?
Yeah.
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 Pink.
Yeah. That's what we fixed on ours. Or Dad fixed it. Yeah.
There's enough gunk there, John, that it's not leaking oil.
Well, you know, Trent, if it's
not
leaking,
an issue till it's an issue.
if it's leaking oil, it has oil. You know.
Exactly.
That's what that means. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Pops would let me modify the zero turns exhaust. But I do have a Harley. A piece of a Harley, like straight pipe kind of thing. A Harley exhaust pipe off a bike. Somebody gave me, I could probably rig that up on there. I was given that to rig up on the 995. The guy wanted me to put that on there. A friend of the family, a friend of Dad's. He's like, here, you got to put this on your 995. It's just like a foot-long piece of pipe off a Harley. And Maybe it's like a 1.5 feet long. I don't know. It's sitting on a shelf at the farm. But I was like, nah, I'm good. I never did. But I still have that pipe. I could probably like duct tape it to the Gravely, right?
Yeah, with my mower, I just gotta figure out the tire leak issue.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's a tire, a valve, or the stem,
True.
or the valve stem, or the tube, or the tire.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to carry around a air compressor in my truck all year.
It's that bad, huh? Wow. Heavy
To go from my
rotation.
house to my uncle's house, I have to air it up.
Oh yeah, you got a problem, dog. Yeah, you gotta figure that one out.
Back him up, mow 1 yard, and I'll be fine.
As you mow, the it's leaking, so like your cut starts out nice and level and then it slants to the right.
Honestly, don't notice the slant because I usually just sit there for so long and then I kind of just.
That's funny though. That's funny. Yeah, definitely got to figure that out. One time I had a problem on that old Gravely walk behind I had, that 15, what was it, 1536 walk behind, Gravely walk behind I used to have. And we had to take the muffler off. It needed a little bit of welding on like the shield around it or something. And for some reason I had to move that lawnmower when it didn't have a muffler on it. So it was literally straight piped. That was the loudest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It was, of course, we were inside the shed too. Oh my God. I think I fired up for a minute and I was like, I think I'm just going to push it. Like, it was so loud.
Picking stuff in sheds. I like to try to get our 430 deer out of it.
430, huh?
It's a garden tractor.
Yeah.
Tiny little diesels.
Oh, it's a little diesel?
Yeah, 430 diesel.
What are you doing with that?
That used to be our mowing rig.
Okay. So just sitting
And
in the
then-
shed rotting?
Oh no, it still runs. It just has a I think it needs a new seal in the rear end. It got cleaned up, and my stepdad that was going to do it got too busy, and it got brought back here.
Ah.
And it sits.
Gotcha.
Cause I would like to use it to pull like a roller,
Okay.
like a garden. I don't know, 3-foot roller.
Why don't you use your Kubota?
Well, Kubota's like kind of busy usually.
Oh, okay.
You're on one side of the farm or in the
I
middle.
guess. What do you need to roll? Your yard?
It wouldn't be bad. And like roll the ruts.
Ah. Gotcha. I really need to grade my lane.
Yes, same here. Well, we don't really need to grade it. We just need rock. Period.
Well, that's our problem too, but nobody wants to pay for it.
Like,
You know.
here it's so bad that there's mini potholes. Like,
Oh, not mini sodas?
no, we're in Illinois. We have crappy roads,
Oh.
not Minnesota's.
That's right. Yeah, my bad.
That's Nick.
Yeah.
He has both.
Nice, both, yeah. Yep, that some of that stuff could be awful loud. Did I leave a skipper over there, chat?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I did not leave a skipper. Okay, it kind of looks like it from a... Oh, that's one of the old skippers, maybe. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure what that is. It'll buff.
So what did you just set your auto width to the drill or the
I
carrier?
set my width to 13 meters. And it's a little inside the drill, to be honest, because this drill actually unfolds a little bit in between the tires.
Yeah, because when you detach it, it like folds in.
Yeah, so I'm actually not taking full advantage of the drill, but I'm not trying to trigger everybody's OCD either, so.
Well, I mean, once you go to spray, you're gonna create your tram lines anyway.
No, because I spray on first day growth. I don't have crop destruction because first day growth.
That's right, first stage.
Plus, we don't actually spray because we're rotary hoeing after planting, right? Rotary hoe after plant, and then what's it called after that? Yeah, and then that takes care of the weeds, so we don't have to worry about that. And then the only time I have to drive in standing crop is to fertilize it. And I've been using that 3-point hedge spreader with that cart. So
I've been trying to get it to where you get the ridge lines that the advertisement shows that you can
row
do,
lines. They're the tire marks, yeah.
where you can get, I think, 3 passes with that big sprayer, or 3 like seeder units worth.
Yeah, something like that. Something along them lines, yeah. Yeah, I haven't messed with the GPS enough to do that. Like I was saying before, I think if I'm gonna do that, I would do that off stream, because I know it's gonna hurt everybody's OCD, and I'm gonna get yelled at. So
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't really want to go through that on stream, I'll be honest. So that's why I shrunk up my working with just a hair today. And yeah, so actually it's set to just on the inside of the tires. So
Only you're kind of overlapping.
I'm overlapping a smidge because there's a little, like, what, 2 rows, 3 rows, 2 rows?
Yeah, probably on like 7-inch spacing.
Yeah, there's a couple rows that are sticking out past the blue line, so.
At least on
what?
The animation of those yellow wheels look like they're like freaking out.
They're just dirty. They are kind of freaking out a little bit. So technically, if I wanted, so it auto sets the GPS to 14, right? I feel like if you actually want the tramways or the wheel marks or whatever you want to call them, the skippers, you'd have to go to at least 15, maybe 16, I feel like. I'm not sure. Definitely have to crank it up, though. So I haven't run that science yet. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you'd almost have to do, yeah, like 15, because the Draper is 15.
The Draper.
Well, see,
here's that's the other thing, though, that doesn't make sense about this. So they're 15 too. Okay, so here's the thing, though, that doesn't make sense. If we're planting with this thing and we're not planting where the wheel marks are or where the tires are, right? That's the theory, although technically this one does because, well, it sticks out in between the tires. But if the theory is you're not planting where your tires go, then why is the header as wide as the tires, as the outside of the tires?
Yeah, because like what you can see in multiple screenshots where you can use the they're 2 gearing off heads with in-game combines.
True. The only thing that I'm thinking is for if people are using this not as a seeder and they're using this just as a combine, then you would want the full width head. Otherwise, you're going to run over crop on both sides. But if you're planting the skipper, it's going to look really dumb. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to look really dumb. So, okay, that's interesting. Pop just came home and he brought home the trailer. I wonder why he brought home the trailer. I wonder if he took the bigger generator over to Brother's house. Because Brother only had the little one. I'm assuming Brother still doesn't have electricity. But I don't know. Actually, you know what? It is like break time, isn't it, chat?
Yeah, it's
It's
10,
past break time.
10 after.
Let's hire this guy to finish this field really fast for me. I'm going to turn that working with down to 13 so that we get that right. And we want him to do the up and downs. So
Speaking of that, I did notice the screen doesn't change when you hook up different stuff.
what screen?
The in-cab screen where it says
Oh.
Vatterstad.
The in-cab screen's junk.
Well, I thought it was cool because when I was seating with the Vatterstad, I actually showed the Vatterstad, but I didn't know that was stuck on there.
I think it's to pull the crops hanging out in the tramway. I mean, it might be Obelix, but on the Karn head, it definitely doesn't make sense. Because you don't pull in, like, Karn doesn't do that, you know? I don't know. Somebody made a 35 car train on your map. Nice.
Probably all tiny cars.
That's awesome. DGM, welcome in. How are you? Okay, Trent, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break while this is doing this. Talk to Pops about the farm because I'm interested about that. I'll have to come back and finish these outside rounds because he's going to leave a skipper. So I'll be right back.